Hello, hi, how are you? I hope you got this wonderful afternoon. It's a bit cloudy this side. I hope your side is a bit warmer. My name is Pumzile Tobela. I am an FBO. I am in this business called Forever Living. I am a Forever Living business owner. I have been doing this business since 2024 in April. I'm gonna do something different today, this afternoon. I'm gonna share with you how to get a social media and boosting. I'm gonna do this for my team to help them do better on the social media area and how to boost in social media. If you are just joining us, this is great. And thank you. I am thankful for you and for you to spend your time with me this afternoon. Today's session is going to be about how to make your social media work better for your business, how to boost posts for the smart way and to get real results when you are posting. The best thing we want for all our social media posting and boosting is to get the best results for our business. That's how we have to do our social media better for it to work for our business. And the boosting helps with getting new numbers each time. It's easier for you to get new numbers from customers or even potential prospects. That's the best thing we do. That's the best results we're looking for when we are doing posting. I would like to share with you powerful tips on how to make your social media account more visible, more attractive, and business friendly. So they work for you 24/7. The best thing about social media is it's working for you while you are sleeping, while you have your phone down. It's still working for you, getting customers and getting new prospects for you. When you touch your phone, you get new messages, you get new people who want to know more about the product, who want to know about more about e business. So that's the best way we use social media as business owners. I'll also like to guide you on how to manage your boosting effectively. So every rand you spend brings you closer to more sales, more recruits, and more growth. Your online presence is your business shop window. So that's where everyone checks you out. That's where everyone goes through your profile and checks your profile about how you do your business, how you interact with other people, and how you connect with your product, and how how much are you committed in your business. It all shows in your social media. You can choose platforms on where you want to perform your business, where your business want you how which platform you want your business to perform. Using social media effectively for your business helps you build trust. It helps you grow your audience and turn followers into business partners or into customers. This is all done without interfering with your daily commitment. I have here 4 platforms which you can choose to use for your business to be able to succeed, for your business to be able to work for you, even though you are not even touching your phone. We have WhatsApp, we have Facebook, we have Instagram, we also have TikTok. All these social media platforms, they all are designed to work for you while you are just sitting and you left your phone out, or even when you're sleeping, it still performs and gives you best results. Building a personal brand. People don't join companies, or they don't join businesses. People join who you are. So whatever you share on social media, that's how people refer to you as. The best way you share yourself, you share your products in social media, that's how people will brand you. You make sure that your following is great. You have great people following you. You always try to get new followers on your social media. How you present yourself in social media, that's how people will see you, and it will get people interested in joining in following you in your social media platform. Make sure that you have your name visible at all your social media platforms. It's best to have the same name in all your social media platforms for people to make it easier for people to identify your account and identify you. Always have a visible picture where you are friendly to look at and even maybe a bit smiling, so people can be able to feel connected to you. You need to put just a small one sentence about what you do and what your social media is about, so people can have an idea on what you are talking about. We have a 80-20 rule when we are doing social media. 80% of what you post should be a value of connection, which means you don't post your products, you don't post your business on that 80%. That 80% is what you are about. It's all about you. It's all about your family. It's all about your day-to-day, what you do in a day-to-day routine. 20% should be about promotion, which is all about what the product and what the products have done for other people, and testimonies. It's also about the business, on how you do your business in a daily basis, so that the 80% is for you not to overwhelm anyone or people who are following you or people who are viewing your profile. You must also be consistent. Post at least 5 times a week. Use stories and reels for your daily updates, which is very important because that's where people see that you have posted something new every day. Engage and reply to every comment. Also like and comment to other people's posts. You are not a celebrity. You cannot have people commenting on your your statuses and you don't reply to them. Make sure that you connect with other people and keep it very calm and keep it very consistent with sharing with other people. Use stories and reels to sell silently. Your routine using the product, share with other people on your stories. You share with other people when you are packaging orders for other customers. You share with your followers the before and after pictures of the products that you are selling. A quick tip about your side hustle: it's very important to share it also on your stories, so people can interact and know that you are still in business and you are still doing the business successfully. Most importantly also is to build the relationships in the DMs. Ask questions, start conversation. One example I can give you is, "Hey, mommy, I saw that you like my post. You liked my post about extra income. Do you also want to work from home?" Always offer before pitching. Don't just go into someone's DM and just tell them about the business or tell them about the product. Just ask them and politely tell them what you're doing, and ask them if you can share more information about what you are doing, without making the other person feeling like they are being integrated, they are being disturbed in their privacy. Just make them feel like, okay, it's a conversation. We can have a conversation without too much information sharing to them. You also have to share proof. Sharing proof on social media is when you share client testimonials, is when you share team recognition, and you share your own story. People still need to know who you are. They still need to know what you are about, how the business has helped you, and what the business has done for you. They also appreciate you sharing your team recognition, which means how well your team is doing, what your team has been doing since you started your team. If people like to join a moving train, they don't like to join someone who is standing still and not doing anything. This is a great way for people to know that if I join this team, I will also be recognized, I will also be celebrated. The client testimonials is when you share what your customers have told you about the products they have bought for you, what the results they have got from using the products. That's a best way to also show proof of what the product has been doing, if the product it is doing what you say it's doing. We also, each time we post on social media, we always use a call to action. A call to action is when you write all the content that you want to write. You after just at the end, that's when you tell them what to do if they are interested. For example, you just tell them DM the word start if you're ready. Comment yes if you want more information, or maybe put in your cell number, WhatsApp me on this number if you are ready to join. It's stuff like that for people to know that, oh, this is a great post. I like to also join, or I like to also buy these products. I am really interested. So what do I do now? That's very important for followers to know that after I have read this, after I have been interested, I have been triggered, I like to know what I can do next. Another thing is to go live or host challenges. You do weekly videos or you do weekly live sharing your journey or your product tips. It's very important for people to interact with a living person which they can talk to and which they can ask questions, as you also sometimes can do Q&A sessions about the business or about the product, like a product training, or maybe you share more info about the business. Maybe also you can do a 5-day, 3-day challenge for people to interact with you. You share with them the benefits of maybe a product, and you share how they can buy the product from you. You also share that if they are interested, they can buy the product, and you can all do a challenge, maybe a 3-day challenge, maybe a detox challenge using the products that you are selling, and people can also communicate and interact with you about the benefits of doing that challenge. We also get the first thing we get to do is track and adjust. Most people do struggle with the tracking and adjust point, because that's when you have to engage more with your customers. You have to notice which post gets more engagement, which posts are more noticeable, and which posts are more viral. Use those posts for you as a benefit for your business. Post more of what works for you. Don't be afraid to post or test new formats. It's very important to try new things. It doesn't have to be that you're always posting the same thing, but also try posting differently. Try new strategies when you are doing a post. It helps to get new followers, because not everyone is attracted to the same thing. So to engage with more people, you have to do more things differently than you have been doing. Posting for recruitment, events, and sales, it's very important and also great for getting new numbers. It's a better and easier way to get new numbers than walking around and asking new numbers from people. When you're posting on social media, the goal is to make the post attractive. Always make sure that your posting post is attractive. When someone sees it maybe in one eye or maybe in a glimpse, it gives them that attraction that, oh, I want to see more of this. Also, it's targeted. It has to target the right audience that you are looking for, and it's action driven, so that people know that I see this post, it attracted me, and I am in the target that the post is talking about. But what do I do after seeing this post? People need to know how to respond. The people need to know what to do when I'm interested in this. Set your goals before posting. You before you decide to boost, you have to first know, are you boosting for recruiting, or are you boosting for event or even sales? You can't be boosting for everything in one boost. It's a bit confusing for the audience, and it is a bit confusing for anyone who may be interested. So a boosting from recruiting has a different post. A boosting from an event also has a different post, and a boosting for sales it also does have a different post, so you can't be using one post for all three. I have here content ideas for each goal. As you can see in the slide, the first one is for recruiting. This is when you call everyone who is interested in extra income, who is interested in joining the business and growing personally and growing financially. You state on the post which people you are looking for, and you state in the post who should be attracted on your post. You state all the information and what you do and how you are, and you present yourself in the way you want people to interact with you. And as you see in that post, I also added my phone number, which makes it easier for people who want to contact me and also hear more about how to make extra income. On the second post, this is the post I use for sales, because it also says here boldly that it's Forever Living Business, and it shows all the products that I have in stock boldly on the post. It also shows my face, not in a big way, but in a way that they can see that this is a business for a real person. And I also stated that you can also be a business owner. You can also buy products. You can buy the products, sport nutrition, skin, the products that you are interested in. I do have in my stock, so you just let me know which one you are interested in. When people respond to this post, they know that they are looking for products to buy. They are looking for a certain product that they are interested in. The third one on the slide is a post for an invitation for an event. I stated there that a certain location is a session, which means that I'm targeting the people on that certain location. I'm targeting people who can be available or who are around that certain location. I have here the pictures of all the presenters who will be on the session. I also share on what the session is about: making extra income, funding your dreams and lifestyle, paying off your debts, which is very important for people who may be interested in joining the session. You also have to state it if the event is free to attend, and that they are free to also bring a friend. And the most important thing is the call to action. Make sure that they know what to do when they are interested in joining. I've added there that DM to reserve your seat, which means they have to direct message the person they saw the post from for them to reserve their seats. This is how we do an event boosting. Tips for boosting. I have just a couple of tips to help with boosting. Always use a clear photo or a smiling video. People need to be attracted in the photo when seeing it for the first time, even the video. You can't be sharing a video that's blurry, or maybe there's noise, uncertain noise in it. Just make sure that everything is clear and clean. Don't share anything that is a bit messy or maybe all over the place. It's very important for people to be attracted on your post just at first sight, not having to watch it maybe a couple of times before they get it. Add the agents. Agents is when you let people know that seats are limited, or DM me before the second time so I can reserve your seat. It's very important for people to know that the seats are limited and that I have to reserve my seat so I can have space in the event. Engage with comments and text. If you have a posting and people comment on it, make sure that you do reply and respond to those comments. Even the text, when people send you about that posting and ask you, make sure that you are available to reply and have a great response each time people are engaging with you. You can use different posts from each boost. As I said, that each boost, it can be recruiting, can be sales, it can be an event. It all has a different post, so don't use the same one for different reasons. It almost doesn't work. I have come to the end of my session on my for today about social media. I hope it has been helpful for you. I hope it has been beneficiary. And can we please just go and do and act on the tips that I have given you. If maybe you have any other questions on the tips that I have shared, please just DM me or let me know on anyhow how I can clarify on them. But thank you so much for attending the session until the end. Thank you. I hope you have a lovely day. This has been a great one for me. This has been one of the great ones for me.